No, I'm sorry. I'm not getting feel for this long.
Then don't. If I'd wanted that, I'd be sketching from a snapshot.
Hey, guys, how you doing? Say, it's gorgeous out, almost like spring.
Aren't you exaggerating just a little?
No.
Is it really? Then I'm in even more of a hurry to leave for Dr. Brownberg's office.
Wait a minute. This eager little lady is the same person that's been postponing this thing for weeks?
Mm-hmm. One and the same. The things I don't do to make this man happy, Bye. See you later, Kelly.
Drive safely.
Now, what was that all about?
Got me. Hey, you up for some lunch?
You offering to cook? I'll let you on.
As long as you're into peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, it's fine. Fine. Yeah, New York City, please. I want any listings for clubs that have to do with theaters and acting. No, I'm sorry, I don't have any specific names.
Of course, if Brenda's really called off her engagement to Wally, truly, it's time to open the champagne. Then again, she's called it off before. So with the better ones camping down the living room and Candles causing such a disturbance. Sam.
What?
You haven't heard a word I said.
Of course I have. Brenda's broken up with Wally, and we have house guests from the Middle East. What do you want me to say?
Talk is cheap. What should we do about it?
Well, I think we could begin by giving Dylan a raise.
Oh, Sam, you don't really think that boy's involved in this breakup.
Think. Wasn't that part of your great scheme? Oh, it seemed to have been successful.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Yes. And now you've traded in one bland and boring McCandless for a leather-clad, jeweled Ross. What do you think of your deal?
Excuse me, Mr. and Mrs. Clegg.
Yes, Grace.
Cook wants to know if either of you plan on staying in for lunch today.
I will. Tell him to make it light.
And you, Mrs. Clegg?
No, not today, Grace. I'm taking Brenda down to Sebastian's with the new spring line of clothes. Speaking of her, I haven't seen her all morning. Do you know where she could be?
I believe Miss Brenda said she was going down to the garage, Mrs. Clegg.
Well, she didn't leave to the Sebastian's without me, did she?
Oh, no. She went down to the garage just after breakfast, and she...
Just after breakfast. Well, what she could be doing down there all this time.
You're never going to remember how to put this all back together, you know.
No? Stick around and watch.
I have been for hours, and all you've been doing is taking one piece off after another and cleaning it like it was some diamond necklace.
Don't insult the machine.
Sorry. What is that? What is this piece doing?
Hey, hands off.
Touchy! It's a hunk of metal. You put all the hunks together and you have a motorcycle. Big deal.
It is a big deal. A motorcycle is like any other piece of precision machinery. And if one piece is out of whack, the whole thing doesn't work. At least not right.
Maybe that's my problem. Missing parts.
No. You got a complete set, all right. You just need to be focused on something. You need to want something. And want it bad. Then everything else will fall into place. Like this pipe, which is a mess. Can you give me that rag over there, please?
Here. What's the matter?
The baby rock Wally Wonderful gave you. What, did you leave it with the rest of the family jewels?
No, not exactly.
Then what? Exactly.
I gave Wally back his ring. We're not engaged anymore.
capital. This portion sponsored by Tackle Cleaner Disinfectant. The power of bleach and household cleaners in one product.
I'm very sorry. I didn't realize it was lunchtime. Look, is that all right if I call back? I mean, maybe someone there knows about this Mac and McGuire. Okay, thank you very much.
You are in luck. Cold meatloaf sandwiches and potato chips.
I'm sorry, what?
Hey, this is the gourmet line. If you don't like it, we can sit
No,
up.
that's fine. Thank you.
Jordy.
Yeah.
Is Leanne okay?
What do you mean?
Well, she had another one of her headaches this morning. I'm glad she's gone to the doctor.
Yeah, so am I.
I really like her. She's very special.
Well, good. Because she needs a good friend right now.
I've missed having a girlfriend to talk to. You really love her, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I really do.
Jordy? I know I don't have any right to ask you this, and you can slap me down if you want to. But do you have any plans to make the relationship with Leanne more permanent?
Plans. Kelly, in this whole world, there's nothing I want more.
Mary, all of the papers that the staff brought over here, I don't see anything on the Armed Services Subcommittee, on the condensed notes of the Intelligence Committee that I asked about, or anything like that. So I don't see how I can possibly go over these things. I can't work this way. I cannot take care of a Senate business like this.
Are you talking to me, Dad?
I just assume be talking into the wind. I can't work like this, that's all. I mean, I've got to start going down to the office, spend at least an hour, 2 hours down there every day.
Oh, forget it. Not until next week at the earliest, and maybe not even then. As it is, I'm already breaking the rules by letting you go out with Tyler. Are you expecting anybody?
No, I'm not.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Sloan. Please come in. Well, I was in the neighborhood, and I thought I'd stop by. Oh, Mark, you're looking very well.
Thank you, so are you.
These are from the hothouse. I knew that you always loved them, so I brought you some. They're the first of the season. They are beautiful, Mom. Why don't I just go put them in some fresh water, okay? Thank you. Mark, I actually came over here to apologize. I know that you and Sloan, I just never should have done it.
Listen, no apologies, huh? Let's just forget about everything, all right?
Thank you. So, how are you and Sloan getting on?
Fine. Very well, actually. It's kind of like the old days. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. I've been practicing the piano again, and I've been getting out to some concerts, keeping busy. I was wondering if you and Sloan might like to come to dinner tonight. I asked the cook to prepare some of your very favorite things.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm having dinner with Tyler tonight.
Oh, of course, it's a very short notice. Perhaps some other night.
No, I don't think so. I suspect it's not the best thing you can do right now.
Oh, Clarissa probably wouldn't approve.
Clarissa has absolutely nothing to do with this, Paula. I don't want to encourage you to raise any false hopes of reviving our own relationship. You do understand?
I understand. No, I don't want to talk about it.
You did the other night. You blamed me for messing up a serious discussion between you and Waldo the Warrior.
Will you quit calling him names like that?
Aha! You are still hot for Mark.
Oh, you nuts.
Yeah, and this is just a game, right? Another one? He gives you the ring, you give it back. I think I remember you doing it once before. In Atlantic City?
This is why I don't want to talk about it. You know, Dylan, you don't understand anything but machines.
Machines don't play games.
Right. Machines and the Meaning of Life, Part 1.
Something like that.
Oh, now we have a grease-covered philosopher. So does that stuff wash off, or is it stuck to you for the rest of your life?
Well, there's one way to find out.
No, thank you. I will pass.
You don't know what you're missing.
What, and the chance to get my outfit all covered in your grease?
Have you ever been dirty, Brenda? I mean, really dirty from hard work?
Yes, I have, as a matter of fact. 2 summers ago, up at Moon Lake, I helped build my very own tent. Thank you very much.
Oh, no kidding?
Don't touch me, Dylan.
Touch you? For what?
I don't believe it. Don't. I'm telling you.
Oh, shut.
Go.
Would one of you mind telling me exactly what's going on here?
Look. We were just fooling around, Mom.
I'm sorry. It was my fault, Mrs. Clay.
How would you done that outfit, Brenda? It's total loss.
I'll pay for it.
I don't pay you enough, Dylan, to make that kind of an offer. In fact, I don't pay you to do anything but fix and maintain cars. Not entertain my daughter.
It was my lunch hour, Mrs. Clay.
Brenda, we have an appointment with Sebastian in 1 hour. See the new spring line. Have you forgotten?
No, I didn't forget, but I just can't go. I have an appointment with the Dean of Admissions at Potomac University this afternoon. You wouldn't want me to slight the local schools, would you?
In that case, I will reschedule with Sebastian. Meantime, you go up to the house, change, and try to get that grease off your face. Now, the Potomac U is a liberal arts college, not a vocational, technical.
Say that in your speaker, Brenda.
No, I do have it. I have an appointment. I really do.
Yeah, right.
I'm not kidding you. I have an appointment. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be late if I'm not dressing out of here in 20 minutes.
I'll take you.
Yeah, in what? One of my mother's cars?
My bike.
Oh, come on. You can have this put together in 20 minutes.
You can't be dressed and ready in 20 minutes.
Would you like to make a bet?
20 minutes, you're on.
You're on.
Okay.
Has Paula left?
Yes. Daddy, I could kill myself. We both forgot that today was her 50th birthday.
Oh, no,
I have
Sloan.
never forgotten a birthday before.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I'm guilty of that as well.
She says she's not hurt, but I know she is. I was just trying to make light of it. She wouldn't even hear of me taking her out tonight. I did not mean to hurt her.
Well, neither did I, really.
Well, I'll go over to her house tonight, and I'll spend some time with her, and I'll bring her a present.
I wish I could do something to help. I know your mother's very lonely right now. I'm afraid if I show any indication of any interest or sympathy, she'll go right back to where she was 20 years ago.
Yeah, she thinks she has a chance to win me back.
Well, see, I can't do that, Sloan. It's time that your mother accepts reality now.
I can help her to do that. I mean, there's something that you can do, too.
Well, name it.
Keep as much distance from her as you can, at least for now. I mean, being around you hurts her too much, and I don't want her to be in that kind of pain. Nobody should ever be in that kind of pain.
Hey, well, so early in the afternoon. You got quite a life, Congressman.
Yeah, I wish. I've just got enough time to change my clothes for a party dinner in Norfolk. More chicken, baked potatoes, and peas, I'm sure. Where's Leanne?
She went to the doctor. And Kelly's out shopping, and Scotty's in the park with the lady, Miss Andrews.
Oh, yeah. So, any more luck about tracking down Leanne's grandfather?
Not really. I mean, I made a lot of calls, but it's just tough working with her here. I mean, I don't want her to get wind of this. And she's already real sticky about her family situation.
Well, tell me again, what did the watch say?
To Mac and McGuire from fellow players. But I had this idea. I thought maybe it was a gift or from a club, something like that.
Hey, good thinking, good thinking. There's a performance club in New York, or at least I think there used to be.
Right. I called it.
And?
Well, I didn't get the membership secretary on the phone after lunch, but I did talk to one guy. He'd never heard of Mac and McGuire.
Well, it's after lunch now. Try again. Come on.
All right, 20 minutes, Dylan. Wait a second. I don't believe you did this.
Oh,
I don't believe it.
you have little faith.
Well, now look at you. You're covered in grease. I can't go with you like that. Dylan. You're gonna get a cold. You can't go like that either. You need a jacket.
Now, what about you?
What about me?
Your legs. You gonna be able to move like that?
I can move in anything. Watch, get on.
And when I rounded the car, what do I see? But this grease monkey practically attacking our daughter.
And Brenda enjoying every minute of it.
Sam, that is not the point.
Oh, no, that's exactly the point.
I should have known something was wrong when she came back late for that dinner party the other night. Covered with sawdust and God knows what else.
I don't like to be a bad echo about this, but didn't I warn you, Myrna? You said you could take care of Dylan. You still think you can?
And you don't?
Well, we're not dealing with a McCandless here. I get the feeling that this boy down there plays by his own set of rules.
Sam, do you think Dylan's attractive?
Not to me. But the question is, does Brenda think he's attractive? What do you think?
Well, he has a certain animal magnetism about him. Sort of bad boy qualities young girls love to mother. That's all.
I think you're underestimating this kid, Myrna.
Why?
He's smart and wily. The boy's got a head on his shoulders. He's streetwise, combined with animal magnetism. I think we're looking at a real lethal combination.
But the biggest problem is Jordan's refusal to accept the fact that I'm dying.
That surprises you?
Well, how can we deal with it if he won't even believe the reality?
We deal with it by making him believe it, making him face it. Well, how are you feeling? The pain any worse?
No, actually, it's been manageable. Does that mean I'm in remission?
It could be. But let's wait for the test results.
And how long do you think this remission might last? Maybe 9 months or a year?
You can't have a baby, Leanne.
Why not if I stay in remission?
If is the operative word here. I could never advise that. You know that by now. 9 months is a long time for a remission, even if it did last that long. A pregnancy would place a terrible burden on your already weakened body.
If I could have a child, would it be healthy?
Leanne, I know how much you love Jordan. And I can understand your desire to have a baby. Most women in love feel the same way. But I could never, in all good conscience, advise you to do so.
I know that you want to, Dr. Bromberg. But there is no possible way you can understand what I'm feeling. First, you're not a woman. And second, you're not dying.
Yeah, right, thank you. I'm afraid we're getting nowhere fast.
Ever heard of Mac and McGuire?
No. I mean, the guy said I'm welcome to come and look through his files, but he said they're all in storage except for the last 10 years.
Here.
Thank you.
How about the newspapers?
Well, I talked to 3 of them, but then they keep putting me through to some research department and putting me on hold permanently.
telling you, I think it's just a wild goose chase. I mean, even if I did find Leanne's grandfather, there's no guarantee that it's going to lead me to a sister or brother.
Hey, come on, you're not going to give up, are you?
No, I can't. I mean, as crazy as this is all I got. Wait a minute. Look, I'm going to look up an old friend of mine in New York. Maybe he can do a little legwork for me. I mean, go to the newspapers in person, go through the files at the theater. I mean, if he doesn't get anywhere, then I'll go myself. Think that sounds crazy?
No. But there's something I think you ought to keep in mind.
What?
Leanne kept her past a secret from you for a reason. I mean, she loves you, but she's definitely kept you in the dark. Now, if you start digging around, you might be shining a light on something she doesn't want you to see.
I know.
I hope you do, Jordy. Because if you find something, I just hope to God you can handle it. Whatever it is.
Tonight on Crazy Like a Fox, a vacation at a swank dude ranch puts Harry on the trail of a murderer. Then terrorists are uninvited guests at a posh hotel wedding party on The Equalizer.